if you had any theories about, any thoughts about why preachers' daughters get attracted to this business and want to do music professionally. I mean, it's a given that you sing in choir and you do that. That's part and parcel of being in that. But there are a lot. I mean, not just preachers' daughters. I mean, preachers' sons, too. There are a lot of people in this business who come from that background.
I think there's, you find a freedom of expression in it. You might not be able to talk about things exactly. I don't know. I couldn't at the table. Just certain sexual feelings and certain ideas about religion that wouldn't go over big over Sunday brunch. So you put it in something. And I buried it for years.
Every finger in the room is pointing at me. I want to spit in the faces, then get afraid with.
The imagery of the cornflake girl and the raisin girl. Could you explain that? Why is a goody-goody a cornflake girl? No, excuse me. The raisin girl is the
no,
the
wrong.
cornflake. I got it wrong. The cornflake girl is the goody-goody.
Well, she's actually, it's a little more complex than a goody-goody. She's, if it were the end of the world and you and I were in a boat together, right? And we had room in our boat for another person, and there was just a cornflake girl standing on the edge of the shore, we wouldn't bring her in our boat because we know that we might not be alive by the time the boat lands somewhere else. They're very selfish. They can't think of anybody but themselves. And you might think that they're really open-minded, but they're not. They're so involved with their own life that they can't go beyond their own navel. The whole world revolves around their navel. And
so why is the association with cornflakes?
Cornflake, white bread. It's a saying that some of my friends had. If you were a whole wheat girl, you're multicultural, multi-grain. Raisin bran. It's like, yeah, those girls, we all like to think that we're those girls. I mean, sometimes I think I'm a bit of a cornflake myself, but it isn't a compliment being one. I say this phrase, I jumped off a cliff with this work. I didn't censor, and I took a lot of chances that I wanted to take. As a woman, as a musician, as a player. And I have to honor that. Whoever opens to it or doesn't, this is not Little Earthquakes. This is not Under the Pink. This is something else.
It's Boys for Pele.
That's right.
Boys on my left side, boys on my right side, boys in the middle.
Caught a light sneeze, right? And there's a line there that says something to the effect of, I need a little dose of girl power or a little...
Yeah. Boys on my left side, boys on my right side, boys in the middle. And you're not here. I need a big low from the girls' home.
That's in you, isn't it?
It's
your own girl power.
Yes, but I would have taken it from you if you would have tossed it my way at that moment. I mean, I was kind of in dire straits. It was a very strange feeling, walking on stage and having all these sold-out shows, and then you walk off stage and you have no life. Questions came up on this record, but it's not a victim's record. It's not, to me, a depressing record. More than anything, with this record, a lot of people don't like to talk about the sad stuff
or stuff that makes you uncomfortable. And that's where I find such a richness. Sorrow is so beautiful, and she has great little jokes, you know. When I would hang out with her, I really started to understand that there was this vastness to the character of Sorrow. And she does go to raves. She does go to, you know, she hangs out at the library and the coffee shop with her girlfriends and gets a pedicure. She just understands tears. That's what she understands. But it's not all that she understands. And that's what the songs were showing me, really.
With your 4 solo albums, it seems like each one represents a stepping stone or a growth pattern for you as an artist and as a person. Do you find that?
Well, with each album, it's always been important to not repeat yourself. That, I mean, I can't go back and be the person that I was when I made Under the Pink. I don't think like that person. But I can sing those songs now, and I see them differently than I did. There are things that'll pop up for me now about, say, I don't know, a song like Cornflake Girl that I didn't see at the time. The songs change meaning when I'm in different stages of my life. I think that's what I tried to say in my last sentence, and sometimes I don't really express myself that well. You know, a whole different angle to a piece will show itself because I've had a new experience, and I could never see the song in that light before, just because, you know, I hadn't been there. I hadn't gone through the things you need to go through.
I'm on television.